Hey everybody, new video for you. We're going to be talking to you this morning about our straw bale garden. Now I told you a few months ago that we were going to be doing straw bales again this year for our garden. What I need to let you know, this video is the good and the bad and the ugly. And everything does not always go as planned, especially when you're gardening. And that is the case for preppers and non-preppers alike. So my beautiful wife is going to be doing the talking in the video. I'm going to be holding the camera. She is going to show you our garden, tell you all about it, tell you the good and the bad on it. I also want to let you know right up front, this is the first year, and I didn't even know she did it when she did it, but this is the first year that we have used organic straw bales. Every year we've just bought straw bales, okay? And here's the bad thing. One of my subs had sent me an email, 2 or 3 weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, and said that she was doing her first straw bale garden. And she was all excited about it because she did it, and their produce, their plants, started growing and was looking amazing. Every straw bale looked great. She had a garden that was going to be awesome. A short time later, everything died. Everything died. Well, it turns out after her investigation into the possible reasons for that, she talked to the farmer she got the bales from, and he had used some chemicals on his fields, which of course were translated into the straw bales. And whatever the chemical was, she said the name, I don't remember, it killed all of her produce, all of her plants. So when you get straw bales, I guess from here on out, I would recommend that you get organic straw bales that you know are organic. All right, my wife bought them as organic. I didn't even know it. She did, but I didn't. When we first got them, I was getting frustrated because grass was growing up in the straw bales. I'm like, what is going on? We have never had grass. That's why we do straw bales, so we don't have weeds and grass and, yada, yada, yada. Well, I couldn't figure out why we had grass because this year we have them sitting on sheets of plywood with a big old tarp under that plywood, so nothing could come up and grow into the straw bales. And here was all this grass. They're organic. So what was in the field naturally in this farmer's field that we got these from, even though they're organic, grows up in the straw, which is not a bad thing, which I didn't know. And my beautiful wife is here to tell you all about it, and then I'll talk to you at the end of the video, okay? So here's Mrs.KP.
Hey, good morning guys. I wanted to take a quick minute before I go off in the world, see clients and go to the day job to let you know what's going on with our garden, and also to let you know and just be transparent that not everything works when you're a prepper, and I'm going to show you some things that worked and some things that didn't. First of all, it's really important to know we have had a tremendous amount of rain this month, probably over 7 inches. And even though it's in the hundreds during the day, we are getting a lot of rain, and that's not good for anybody's plants. So I'm going to show you some plants that are doing well and some plants that died. I need a funeral. So in straw bale gardening, yes, these are going to be really ugly, but you're going to notice that you want to look at your overall health of the bale. I can't stress that enough. So we have mushrooms, and these are the flowers we planted on the side. I know that if they're blooming, that inside that bale there's getting water. So this is our, my kids call it the pickle plant, cucumber plant. We're getting small cucumbers because I'm going to be doing hopefully a lot of pickling. They are really liking the water, and they are doing really well. And I'll step over here and I'm going to show you 2 other plants that are doing good, and then the plants that did not do well because of water.
Okay.
Here are our tomatoes, and we're getting a lot of little ones. My daughter loves little tomatoes. One thing I want to point out, you're going to see grass. Why do I have grass in my bale? This is good. This means I do not have pesticides killing the grass and the weeds in it. Now, I could pull it. Truthfully, I'm a little lazy, but also it's going to help, the roots are going to help hold my bale as it disintegrates and falls apart. You can see it's really starting to do that, and it should. And again, you've got mushrooms down here. I have really wanted to water when it's really been really hot. Like I said, it's been in the hundreds, but having to watch these telltale signs are telling me which plants are going to need water and which are not. These leaves are doing great. They're not curling. They are thriving, and don't know if you can make sauce out of little tomatoes, but we might have to, because this is what happened to our other tomatoes.
And these are organic bales.
Yes, these are organic.
That's why the pesticides aren't killing grass, because there isn't any.
Right, that's why we're seeing grass.
Okay.
So these are our other tomatoes, and what looks like that they do not have enough water actually is because of too much water. When you see that leaf curl up, I'm leaving them in hopes that maybe we might get something, but these tomatoes were drenched. Some of them are heirlooms, some of them are Brandywines. I do have one, but again, you just got to go and see what works and what doesn't, and know that sometimes things are out of your control, and just rearrange and redo. And I'll show you one other thing over here.
Okay.
So again, this is zucchini. It did not do well. It's not doing well. It's one of our squash plants. So I tried something this year, and you got to try things and readjust. I did some reading to find out catnip is supposed to keep squash bugs away, so I planted a lot of it. It did not. And you'll see I do have some squash bugs here I'm going to need to address either herbally or with pesticides, which I hesitate to do. But again, this is a plant that it got too much rain this summer, and I'm really sad because I like zucchini. Fortunately, it's not our only plants, but I did want to show you not everything goes according to plan. Okay, so KP's making me kneel down beside this because there's too much sun in the background. All right, but this is melons. I have actually a watermelon growing, and melons tend to really like straw bales. They absorb a lot of water. They go all over. This is some of our melons. Again,
right there.
Yeah. Again, you're going to see grass. This is a good thing. You're also going to see that this bale has got flowers on the side, and they're doing really well. Yeah. This bale I have actually watered a little bit more than the other ones because I'm paying attention to the mushrooms and whatnot on the side. You can tell by sticking your finger down in it too, but again, watching the overall health of the bale is going to be your best bet. Over here, this is one that maybe has not done as well. I've already harvested dill. Truthfully, it's my first year, so I'm finding out a lot of things. You learn and you compensate as you go. Starring straw bales and strawberries. Birds love the strawberries. KP laughs at me for saving everything, but this old fan blade has been great for covering up my berries so the birds don't get them. So
that's right.
You got to improvise, and I hope your guys' gardens are going really well. Let me know. I'd love hints. I'd like to hear how it's going, and drop us a line.
Okay.
All right, so this is spaghetti squash, and it's actually doing really well. I'm really pleased. Don't understand why there's no bugs on this one. You just kind of live and learn. But again, really important to have plants on your straw bales. This is telling me that this bale is doing really well. I did water it today because the mushrooms, I don't know if you can see this, have started to curl up. So that's telling me it is needing a little bit more water. Again, grass is really good. So this is going to be fun with all these. Another reason not to throw away anything. I don't know if you can see this mat down here. This is an old trampoline mat. My kids outgrew the trampoline frame broke, and we kept the mat. And so do not throw anything away if you are a prepper. So we did get a squash. And as you can see, we have mushrooms on the bale. This should tell you we have had a really wet time. When I moved from the Midwest, I could not believe that 3 inches of rain could come down in half an hour. Guess what? It does. but always pay attention to the overall health of your bale to let you know what's happening inside. All right, so this is my side door herb garden. It is gone kind of wild. Parsley, basil, marigolds, lavender. I do have some fresh dill coming in here. And if you can figure out why I have thyme in the garden, no, kind of play on words. I actually forgot to plant the thyme, so there you go. But all these are edible, and I really like having it right back beside the front door. I don't have to really go to the garden. I love the messy outdoor look, so just kind of throwing it in. Again, the Borgus plant is growing really well. It was new herb this year. I tried. It tastes like a cucumber, and you should give it a try.
Okay, so that's that. I just wanted to give you guys an update. Excuse me, let you know how our garden was going, and to tell you, if you do straw bale gardens, you might want to strongly consider using organic bales. So something to think about. I hope you watch this all the way through. God bless you guys. I do have another video I'm working on right now, so we'll have one out soon. Talk to you later. Stay safe. Stay alert.